for the final stretch into the finish line. On a crisp, cool day, one runner has separated himself from the thousands behind him and has stepped away from the finish line. Put your hands together for your 2018 winner of the Great American Road Race, the Bedford Half Marathon. Jim Spizak, Providence, Rhode Island, ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 Bedford Half Marathon winner. Jim Spizak, Providence, Rhode Island. Unofficially 1:04:52, which would be the fastest winning time since 2009.
So the male runner has crossed the line. We're waiting for the rest of the group to catch up now. Yeah, he really smoking, huh?
Bit before somebody else comes.
So the male runner has crossed the line, and we're just waiting for everybody else to catch up. Man from Providence, one was it Spivak? He crossed Spisak. He crossed a couple minutes ago, and we got the rest of the group showing up now.
A race for second and third. Matt Herzog, Brookline. Our second finisher. And now fourth and fifth go side by side into the finish line as Ruben Sanka is one of our top finishers, the 2014 winner, along with Dan Vasallo, Central Mass Striders, two of the iconic runners in New England, and winners of many of the
Still waiting on the first female to cross the line.
Great American Road Race and the Bedford Half Marathon. So more of our top 10 finishers going the distance at the Great American Road Race, the Bedford Half Marathon. Robert Gomez, the Dirigo Racing Team, and in the state of Maine, Scott Mindell, Central Mass Striders. Matt Hillard from Tracksmith Hair Athletic Club. Manuel Gonzalez, Greater Boston Track Club.
Right now we're at 1 minute and 10, basically, at this point.
Robert Espinoza from the Western Mass Distance Project has run across the finish line. As we approach 1 hour, 10 minutes on the clock. More runners across the finish line, including Pat Carroll, Schenectady, New York. Matt Medeiros from Fall River. Scott Leslie, Central Mass Striders. Ryan Smith, Farmington, Maine. And across the line goes Robert Norcross from the Greater Boston Track Club. Chris Harmon, Dirigo Racing Team also finishes up. Derek Hamill from 603 Endurance, the New Hampshire Runner of the Year for 2017.
Still waiting for the first female to cross the line. We're at a minute
Matt
11.
Brooker, Albany, New York will finish with Will Abney, Garden State Track Club. Jacob Wormwall, Gate City Striders. Peter Gilmore, Boston Athletic Association. Brandon Newell, the Whirlaway Racing Team, one of New Hampshire's all-time greats. Two more runners representing the Greater Boston Track Club, getting ready to complete the 13-point-mile run of the Great American Road Race, and leading the way, Michael Creed, Providence, Rhode Island, along with Sean Fever, again the Greater Boston Track Club. Leading this next trio of runners to the finish line, Malcolm Thomas, Boston. David Bedoya, Boston Athletic Association, and John Messer also finished. John from the Western Mass Distance Project. We are now approaching 1 hour, 13 minutes on the clock. The Great American Road Race, the New Bedford Half Marathon.
There's one over there.
As Patrick Cunningham from Tracksmith Hare Athletic Club goes the distance. Jose Ortiz, Whirlaway Racing Team. Sam Fazioli, also from the Whirlaway Racing Team, and flying to the finish representing the Greater Boston Track Club, Robert Lamar. Ian Neal, Greater Boston Track Club. Dan Raboin, Central Mass Striders. From the runner from the Somerville Roadrunners goes the distance. James Sullivan, Greater Lowell Roadrunners. As more runners cross the finish line, it's Eric Hitchens from the Greater Boston Track Club, Robert Donahue, Boston Athletic Association, Mark Hegarty, Whirlaway Racing Team, Derek Nolan, Whirlaway Racing Team, and Ryan Herrera, Battle Road Track Club.
It's almost here. Be the women's winner.
Ren Schuler, Western Mass Distance Project, Dave Moyer, Greater Boston Track Club, Bronson Venable, Western Mass Distance Project. Holly Reese, our first female across the finish line in 1:14.05.
I believe the female was Holly Reese.
Fastest winning time since 2015. Meanwhile, more finishers: Kevin Hankins, Julian Gianfiloni, Ian Nurse, Brendan Meehan, David Fechner, Jason Riley, and Peter Hammer, Boston Athletic Association.
Wait another 45 minutes.
Oh, you stayed?
Well, the press conference, so I can interview everybody.
Eric Knickerbocker, Jericho Racing Team. Luke McCambly goes the distance. From the Cambridge Sports Union is Patrick Bugby. Eric Holmes from the Greater Boston Track Club, Jason Garrity. Two Boston Athletic Association runners. As our second female approaches the finish line. Tyler Lyon, Manchester Running Club, Thomas O'Grady, Jeff Jones also have finished. As we have passed 116 on the clock. Tyler Lyon. Alan Bernier, Central Mass Striders, the 2017 Masters champion of the USA Track and Field New England Grand Prix Series. Here. Kyle Kofi, Cambridge Running Club. Louis Saviano, Millennium Running, Joseph Satterfield, Here We Go Racing Team.
Yeah, you do more of that?
More finishers include John Longo, Somerville Roadrunners from the Greater Boston Track Club, Ryan Solinsky. Two more Somerville Roadrunners will duke it out, including Kyle Puccini. Your next female will run across the finish line. Catherine Shute, the Heartbreakers, and Ashland, Mass. Also finishing up, Lawrence Philbrook, Boston Athletic Association. Give a shout out to Tim Gavin, the HFC Striders. Eric Sofin, Wellesley Hills, Mass. Going the distance as we approach 1:18 on the clock. The mission is accomplished for Whitney Macon Tracksmith Hare Athletic Club. From Millennium Running, Corey Sinnott. A runner from the Greater Lowell Roadrunners will go the distance. David Perlock. Across the line for Dan Forward, Somerville Roadrunners. A runner from the Cambridge Sports Union finishes Neil Martin. How about it for Alexander Marin? Into the finish line, J.D. Martin, Wellesley Hills. Paulo Emerald, Somerville Roadrunners. J.P. Gerald, Boston Athletic Association. Matt Keys, Somerville Roadrunners. David Fitzpatrick, Central Mass Striders. Jason Barney, Cambridge Running Club. Evan Sheehan, Greater Boston Track Club. Robert LaFrance goes the distance.
Yeah, 19, 20, or 22.
Adam Minowell from the Boston Athletic Association. Veteran Carmichael Cambridge Running Club. We got a Sisu Project runner finishing. Ryan Goebel, Dirigo Racing Club. Haley O'Neill, Boston Athletic Association. How about Eric Vandergreave, Central Mass Striders. We're just seconds away from hitting 1:20 on the clock of the Great American Road Race, the New Bedford Half Marathon, as Tracy Garrett from St. Agatha, Maine, and the Dirigo Racing Team finishes. Mike DeTaco, HFC Striders, Arthur Betsy, Central Mass Striders, Mike Marciano, Rhode Island Roadrunner Running Club, and Kevin Alliette Whirlaway Racing Team all join us here at the finish line. From the Greater Boston Track Club, Shelby Cutterback, Nathan Olson from the Mystic Runners, Ian Barber, Cambridge Running Club, all going 13.1 through the streets of New Bedford to complete the Great American Road Race in New Bedford Half Marathon. Tim Cronin represents the Forest Hill Runners. Jody Conway finishes her 13.1 run. From the Sisu Project, Anthony Crudell, Matt Core from the South Coast Elite Distance Project, Charlie Bemis, Whirlaway Racing Team, Aaron Ladd, Hopkinton Running Club, Charlotte Walmsley, Boston Athletic Association, Todd Prokop, Somerville Roadrunners, Mark Reeder, Greater Lowell Roadrunners, Dave Dunham, Central Mass Striders, three-time winner of the Mount Washington Road Race. As they pick up in bigger numbers, Tom Bianco, La Raya Trail, Edward Katz, Maggie Mullins, Whirlaway Racing Team, Jacqueline Solomon from Whirlaway finishes, Michael Narcissi, Sisu Project, Nora Weathers, Tracksman Hair Athletic Club, all finishing their 13.1 on a cold day in New Bedford. Now at the finish line, Hannah Pierce, Fairfield, Connecticut, Tom Green Gennaro, Forest Hill Runners, also from the Forest Hill Runners. Another runner going the distance. Joseph Rhodes represents the Greater Boston Track Club. Also representing the Greater Boston Track Club, Kyle Feldma. Terry McNatt, longtime runner from the Cambridge Sports Juniors, finishes with Pam Pinto, Millennium Running. Katie Messina, Mystic Road, Battle Road Track Club.
You guys.
Rose Penfold, Boston Athletic Association finishing moments ago. Across the finish line goes Eric Lambie, Wellesley Hills, Massachusetts. Another runner from the Boston Athletic Association, Ashley Busa from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Chris Bignan, Greater New Bedford Track Club, Al Bugbee, Dirigo Racing Club. From the Greater Boston Track Club, it's Eric Bergen. Ron Jacobs represents the Greater Springfield Harriers, with Joe Moraes, Greater Lowell Roadrunners finishing. Troy Lang is also a finisher. Troy from Greenville, Rhode Island. As we approach 1 hour, 25 minutes on the clock, it's the New Bedford Half Marathon 2018 edition, with more of our faster runners going the distance, including Michael Baz from Dartmouth, Richard Battaglia also going the distance, Ellie Porter from Cambridge Running Club, Carolyn Boley going the distance. Also across the finish line, Lori Howe, Jericho, Vermont, one of our many Green Mountain State runners who are running here today in the south coast of the Bay States. Next up on our finishers line hit parade, Andrea Imhoff, Greater Boston Track Club, the iconic and legendary Kristen Daneski, New England Runner of the Year, finishing yet another race in great fashion and inspiring more to follow. Amongst these finishers, Mark Almanzon from Jamaica Plain, Mass. And the Park Hills Runners. From the Greater Boston Track Club, Shannon Trent. Kristen. David Consigley, Boston Athletic Association. From the Whirlaway Racing Team across the finish line, Brad Kleindyke. From Craft Concept, Ginger Reiner. Also across the finish line goes Mark Reed from Brighton. Gary Catterin, Marlboro, Mass. Let's get a finishing medal ready for Megan McCormick from the Battle Road Track Club. Flying into the finish with Jared Philo from Boston, from the Boston Athletic Association, Amanda Waters. The final step for Bill Savoy Central Mass Striders. How about it for Philippa Keith, Sparks Hills Runners? Amongst the finishers, Doug Gibbons, Brighton, Massachusetts. We salute more finishers of the Great American Road Race, the New Bedford Half Marathon. As we approach 1:29 and pretty soon 1:30 on the clock, as Todd Brown, North Bedford Club, and Deborah Place and Millennium Running are amongst our finishers. From the Cambridge Running Club, more runners finish. There's Chip Melleby, Greater Boston Track Club. Leslie Odell, Central Mass Striders, one of New Hampshire's iconic runners, has gone the distance. Across the finish line goes Doug Cook, Greater Lowell Road Runners. How about Helen Wrestler, Liberty Athletic Club, Palo Alcantara Valley, a finisher. Running across the line was Jack Wozak, Hartford Frank Hill Striders. There's Dave Lapierre from the Central Mass Striders.
Come on!
What's that?
Right.
Right.
Not as cold as Patriots game.
No.
We
Yeah, I
are
was
now 1
mad.
hour 30 minutes into the race as they continue to run down the street and under the finish line banner, including Ephraim Ezekiel from the Whirlaway Racing Team, from the Greater Lowell Roadrunners, Alicia Green De Niro.
Right.
Also about to cross the line, Sam Marin Forest Hills Runners. How about Mark McCrammy, James Hughes, Central Mass Striders. That's Mark Morkami who finished. He's from Watertown. Dave Hawkins represents the Greater New Bedford Track Club, a local runner making good at the Great American Road Race. Andrew Savorin from the Ronald McDonald House of Providence has gone the distance. Matt Bellio, a finisher, also finishing up the race. David Connolly, Greater Lowell Roadrunners. Patrick Quinn, Tuesday Night Turtles. Paul Smith, representing more finish includes Tracy Johnson, Jonathan McGinowitz, Joe Davis, Jezebel Ramos, Greater Boston Track Club, Tom Barrett, Greater Gate City Striders, Scott Costa, Greater New Bedford Club, Fernando Silveria, James Chavis, joining us here at the finish line at City Hall. It's 13.1 in the book as they come to the finish line of the Great American Road Race, the New Bedford Half Marathon. Amy Rosetsky, Western Mass Distance Project, is a finisher. David Hartman, Rebecca Contagno, Union Running, Paul Hammond, Whirlaway Racing Team, Melissa Murray, Millennium Running, Audrey Zaferos, Greater Boston Track Club, Ken Blake from Boston goes the distance. So does Joel Kemp, Kimberly Hassett, Cambridge Running Club, William Sterritt, Dashing Whippets Running Team, Billy Evers from Alston, Ken Gooden, Greater Lowell Roadrunners. As three runners go to the finish line, it's Roy DeSilva, Tom Steele, Tim Bogardus, Ray Shields from the Greater New Bedford Track Club. How about Billy Stars, Brian Mahoney, HFC Striders, Susanna Ford, Somerville Roadrunners. Colin Laughlin.